You're watching WMBD This Morning.
Welcome back. Social workers have an incredible impact on people who may be going through a rough patch, oftentimes empowering and helping them cope through times of crisis and disarray. In Peoria, the social work program at Methodist College provides students with the education and skills needed to uphold this very important mission.
Yeah, that's definitely important and right. So joining us this morning to talk more about it is Corey Campbell, an assistant professor of social work at Methodist College. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I think what you do is definitely underappreciated.
Yeah.
Not talked about enough.
Right.
So why is social work so vital and important?
Well, I think one of the things we see too is that social work is a whole bunch of different things. It might be advocating, working in foster care, but a real growth in social work has actually been in mental health care. So about 80% of the mental health care in this country now is done by social workers in a variety of capacities, whether that be at the hospital or private practice or even in different types of agencies around Central Illinois.
Wow. And tell me about the social work program at Methodist College, and what do you think makes it so unique to this area?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So the social work program at Methodist College is integrated within the Carle Healthcare system. So we have that connection straight to the hospital system where we work closely with Carle. And we also have an integrated approach where we work with our nursing program, our health science program. So it's really interdisciplinary in nature. So one of the things we want to do is make sure that the social work students that are coming in are actually practicing social work day one. So the idea is that we're actually getting out, we're doing social work, you're not just learning about social work. And we do that through different placements in the community, the great agencies around here in Peoria, and also through our simulation lab, where we can do live sort of asynchronous type approaches to different cases.
Very hands-on.
I was going to say that's so important because being in college and taking classes, you can learn everything. But once you get in the field, it's so different than what you actually learn. So putting somebody right in front of you and actually doing the work.
Right.
That's very, very cool that you guys, you're giving the students the opportunity to do that. But what is the impact that social work is having on Peoria and the surrounding areas?
Well, like every healthcare profession right now, there's just such a high need, especially for social work in this area. It is one of the biggest sort of healthcare roles because social workers can be case managers, foster care workers, therapists, right? We go by a bunch of different names, but it's social work at its core. So it is sort of the lifeblood of sort of the healthcare system right now in the area, along with nursing. Of course, we're not replacing any other, but we're trying to add on and make healthcare more holistic for everyone that experiences it in the Peoria area.
Sure. Well, what drew you, to the career path of social work, and why is this profession near and dear to your heart, would you say?
Yeah, great question. So one of the biggest things is the idea of making a difference. You know, at the end of the day, knowing that my presence, even if cases don't turn out the way we hope that they would, right? That I'm still doing my part to try to make the world better. And it's chipping away, right? It's nothing big, nothing glorious, but it's the day in, day out grind of trying to make things better.
Small steps eventually make a really big change.
You do.
Yeah. Well, there's more information that you guys can end up getting on our website, ciproud.com. Yes, and it's on our screen right now. So first of all, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. And
thank you.
Yeah, of course, sharing everything with us.
Absolutely. And click on the WMBD This Morning tab under News to find out more.